Awesome. Welcome to Legacy and Grit. My name is Gabe Matthews. My co-host Nelson Pozzaro. Podcast where business meets the bold moves. We dive into entrepreneurship, marketing, networking, real life lessons. I'm Gabe Matthews. I own a company called Christian Brothers Emergency Building Services where we help clients from water damage, fire, mold remediation. Sitting here with Nelson Pozzaro.
And I do a little bit of everything. But this topic will be, or for me, it will be the Banking for Legacy, where we help families and businesses take control of their finances and to create a banking system overall, so you can self-finance everything through the IBC concept.
And we don't want to forget the man behind the screen.
Oh, we forgot him last time.
Luke Matthews. Luke, what's your Instagram handle? Luke_films. Okay. Right, so you want to check this guy out. He's doing a little side business where he's making videos for contractors and businesses. So
you guys need any
social media stuff? Yeah. This is new for us, so we're hoping it goes good.
Yeah, hopefully it goes good.
So Nelson, what do you got to talk about today? What do you want to bring up?
Today, I thought this will be a good topic because yesterday I had 3 meetings set up.
Okay. Tell me more.
3 meetings.
Topic though. What's our topic?
I'm going to get to a topic. Right. I got the 3 meetings set up, and all 3 of them canceled on me.
Oh, dude.
So the topic for today is going to be, I put closing the deal on sale, or what has helped and where it went wrong. So
first of all, when you say the word closer, I think of the greatest closer of all times.
Who's that?
Trevor Hoffman. I know it has nothing to do with business.
Baseball?
Baseball pitcher.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
It doesn't really matter how good you do, how good you start. If you can't close, you could lose the whole thing.
Yeah. You could do everything amazing from the get-go.
Yep.
So that's how my week started. I was starting off the weekend excited because I knew I had meetings set up.
Uh-huh.
Now, I had 3 meetings yesterday, or supposed to have 3 meetings. I had 1 meeting today, which was and the meetings that I'm talking about isn't to close the deal. It was just helping this one today from the Banking for Legacy business. And then I have 1 more tomorrow that I'm hoping they don't cancel on me.
Yes.
Okay. So when you get up in the morning time on Monday or yesterday and the weekend, I'm like, oh, I got 5 prospects or 4 prospects, one I was just revisiting. And I'm going there and I'm going through everything we talked about with my notepad, all the information that I got from them. I built them a great system in understanding of why we should put money into this vehicle instead of keeping it over here, over there. And I'm excited.
Yep.
Right? Why wouldn't you be excited? Even though I did not get the deal. Yeah. Even though they did not sign anything, I didn't close it. I just had that feeling, that excitement of, I have 3 meetings today, and I can't wait to show them what I have.
Yep.
And then what I usually do with the meetings, or at the appointments, I send them a text in the morning time.
Oh, Nelson. Okay, I'm sorry. Mistake number 1, but go ahead.
Okay, so you got mistake number 1, and I'll tell you that it wasn't a mistake.
I'll go for it, okay.
Yeah.
What you think? Okay.
No, let me hear it, and then I'll tell you why I think it's not a mistake.
What? So,
let's hear it.
For a salesman, a saleswoman, right? Someone that's going out prospecting, trying to get meetings set with clients and everything. When you went in there and you were prospecting these clients, and they committed to a meeting, they put it in their calendar, or
Correct.
you put it in their calendar. Mm-hmm. If you call them in the morning to confirm that meeting, you're giving them an out. You're giving them a way to say no. They're going to tell you something else is important. This came up, my kid this, my business this, the dog, the cat, whatever. Mm-hmm. If you don't confirm, it's in their calendar, and you show up and they're not there, they owe you. They owe you. You know how bad someone feels when you show up at their reception or you show up to the lunch and they are not there, and you say, hey, Gabe, I'm here at this meeting. I'm waiting for lunch. I'm in the back. And they say, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. They make up their excuse. And some of them are legit. Yeah. Hey, person I'm meeting with, I totally get it. Life happens. I got you on the phone. what's your next available time? I have these 2 times available. They're obligated now because they just wasted your time. Again, that's a theory that I have.
I don't disagree with it.
Yeah.
Here's my back end of it.
Go for it. Tell me how your 3 canceled meetings went.
Yes, here's how it went. The first one was in Coronado.
Uh-huh.
And we're in San Diego, so we live in Ramona. If I drove from Ramona to Coronado and that person wasn't there, the emotions that I'll get will be, of course, frustrated.
Yep.
Frustrated. I want to get mad at that person, even though they didn't buy anything from me.
Uh-huh.
Right? So instead of me getting to that point, I always just send a text.
Yeah, you're allowing them to cancel on you.
That's
fine. That's fine.
You got that canceled, but for me, I'll see you this evening or this time, and that's it. That's basically what I text. Hey, Gabe, I'll be there in the next hour. Looking forward to meeting with you.
Yep.
That's it. Then when they text back right away, that's when you're like, oh, did I lose this meeting? Or in the back of my head, I'm thinking,
You're thinking, at least I didn't waste my time.
I didn't spend money, right? And then waste time. But also, I think differently too. I say, is my service really not valued for them? Am I selling something that they're not really valuing? So then that becomes the sales game. Like,
Yep.
Am I not good enough to do this job, to this role? Even though what I'm providing with the IBC concept for me has been the best thing I've ever offered to a customer. I've offered wine. People love wine. People love coffee. 2 addictive things. Soccer, they enjoy playing soccer, and kids come back to play for my teams. But this is something that they are not seeing they don't see through the trees yet.
Yeah, think about me. I'm trying to sell someone's house burning down to them. I'm trying to go to an insurance office or a property manager and sell to you why you're going to want to call me in 6 months to a year because you had a flood on the 10th floor and it flooded 10 stories of building. I'm selling a what if.
Yep.
Right?
And then you're dealing with 2 different things too.
Yep.
Not only the customer, or maybe 3. It could be a property manager.
Yeah.
Or the owner of the building, then the tenant, and then the insurance company.
Yes.
So those all 3 combined. So it's hard. Those challenges,
and
right?
again, mine's just a theory.
But I like that it's not that I don't dislike it. I don't see myself now. If they were 10 minutes away, I think I probably wouldn't text them. I would just show up because realistically it doesn't hurt me.
But they don't know where you live.
Well, most people with my meetings, they do because I'm very open of what we're doing, where I'm at.
Yeah.
I want them. The meetings are meant for bondage. It's not meant to sign a deal and that's it. I'm never going to see them again. I'm trying to structure meetings in a way that they like to see me.
Your meetings are meant for bonding.
Bondage with the ain?
that you're bonding.
Bondaging?
Bondage is a weird sexual thing that
No.
you're bonding. You're bonding.
Bondage. Okay, so we're not bonding.
No, sir.
We're bonded together.
You're bonding together.
We're bonding together.
Yep.
And that's how I approach these meetings, which is more of the family approach. I want you to understand this is very important, not just for me, but for the rest of your life. Right?
So you're not, but we're talking, okay, so
meeting.
I don't want to digress. We're talking about closing the deal.
Closing. Okay.
You don't even have a deal.
I don't have nothing.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So
you're trying to set all this stuff up to help you
close the deal. Okay. Thank you for getting back on track for me. Once they cancel, as a salesperson,
I got you right where I want you.
You get disheartened. You're like,
nope.
I get another no. I get it. And a lot of people.
I got you right where I want you.
So,
and I will tell you I'm going to quote my friend Steve Neely.
Okay.
You get enough no's. Everything's a number.
Correct.
Right?
It's a number game.
I'm gonna get 10 no's to my 1 yes. So when someone cancels on you or does that, man, that gets me that much closer to the deal I'm gonna close.
All right. So, is that your tactic thing? Is that what you go for, that you're going to a meeting expecting them to say no?
I'm not expecting them to say no, but if they do, I know that that's a part of the process. So don't let it bum me out.
And why is that? Why do you accept that? For me, as a ex-professional, those moments when you play in a game and you get 1 minute or you get 90 minutes to play.
Yep.
Every single minute is so crucial because that's going to dictate what's going to happen the next week.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care if you got 1 minute or 90. I care if your team won or not.
That's not how a professional round works. Well, I'm sorry. When you do something, you're...
Oh, I know. You, the actual
you
professional.
Physically, yes. You want to make it the best.
I get that.
And I think everybody, any entrepreneur, any business person, and sometimes you like certain things a certain way, and that closure there that we're talking about that's where it starts hurting. So my tactic is to hurt them with kindness or make them feel bad.
Kill them with kindness.
Kill them with kindness or make them feel bad. But does it work every time?
So you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. You're going to hold them accountable for counseling maybe in a kind way. I'm going to guilt them into rescheduling. I'm going to guilt them into giving me that next meeting. And again, maybe I'm going to fast track the program because I had a meeting lined up with the client to do a client review on this last year. Our referrals have dropped down. We haven't gotten as much work from this client, so we had a meeting set up today. It's a 15-minute meeting. They no-showed. Got a hold of them. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Awesome. Well, what I'd really like is, I know you canceled, I know you forgot about that meeting. I'd like to reschedule that, and I'm gonna request a 30-minute meeting. Since I'm not saying that you wasted my time, but I met you where you told me to meet you. Just be honest and upfront with them. So now I'm gonna request a 30-minute meeting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna skip that initial meeting and get to the second meeting that I really, really wanted. So I didn't lose. Yeah. I'm getting to where I wanna go.
Here's a positive about my meetings that they got canceled. They already rescheduled for Thursday and Friday.
Perfect.
So and I didn't say it, so then there's the hope that I'm, the June and gloom type of thing. But now there's that hope of, they do want to talk about it.
Yes.
They just, something really important happened.
Yeah.
All right. So tactically, there's no special way to go through any single method, but you gave great advice of, if everybody says no, eventually somebody has to say yes. And what if that one yes was all the 10 that say no to you combined for that sale?
The farther you get in this business, you can go analyze your data, and everything has a number on it. Every single thing has a number. This client takes you X number of visits. It takes you X amount of these type of clients to get your ideal client. Of those ideal clients, it takes X amount of these things to get you this.
And during that process that you're talking about, you're learning. And that's the key that a lot of us forget, that we just think people got to this point that it just happened to happen, but you made it happen because you took this time to learn the process.
Well, yeah, we have years of experience. We have 45 years of data, right, that allows us to show where we're moving and in what direction. Well, sorry, I don't have 45 years of data. The company's been around,
but technically you do, because you can take the knowledge from your dad.
Well, now yes, but it goes back to software. I don't know if you have a CRM software. We have a CRM software that links with our job management software.
Well, like Salesforce.
Yeah, without that software, I can't make good decisions or meaningful decisions. Because what's the most expensive thing? Time.
Right? Well, you can't get back time, right?
I can't buy more time. You can't create time. But so I'm trying to figure out how to utilize my time the best.
Okay. So let's move on with I would say this next question, and then you can do a third one. Share a time that you thought a deal was lost, but then something happened and it turned around last minute. Is there anything that happened to you? Yeah. You're in the emergency side.
No, I would say let's go right back to that. Confirming the meeting. A time when we thought the deal was lost. We went, showed up, person ghosted us. I had a meeting with one of my sales reps. We go, we show up. We sit there. Well, at least I got to have lunch with them. I got to sit down with Jamie, and me and her talked about the week and what was going on. So it wasn't a total loss. Client calls us back, feels super, super guilty. And this was with a new prospect that we've never worked for. Okay. Well, they feel guilty. So Jamie did not like this, but I said, hey, I'm gonna try something new. You kind of stood us up on that last lunch meeting. Yeah, I'm so sorry again. They apologized. Awesome. For that, why don't you try us on your next job?
And they did it?
They've never used me before anyway. I have nothing to lose. Was it bold? Yes. Is it going to work all the time? No. But this one, it did. Within a week, the person gave us a project. Yeah. So we went. We had to go bid that project and win that project. But if they had showed up to that meeting, I would not have been that bold. Hey, I got you a lunch. Give me a job, right? Like now I can use their flaw or their fault, and I'm using that to the best of my advantage. Yeah. So, I mean, does that happen all the time? No, it does not. But it was a cool experience that worked. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and mine for the banking for legacy side, I already know it takes 6 to 12 months to close the deal. Yep. I just have to get a lot of people right now because in September of next year, they're probably going to come and knock on my door, and that way.
Well, you're farming. You're planting seeds.
I'm planting seeds.
And you are harvesting that field.
A harvest eventually. Yep. Hopefully it comes through. But I had one customer that we thought it was completely done. He was.
You're not talking about my dad, are you?
No, your dad was actually pretty easy.
I'm joking.
No, this customer, real nice guy. We're going to do it. He understood the concept. And then all of a sudden, he's like, okay, let's go through underwriting. But he needed to have a physical. So a nurse had to physically come see him. Yep. He finally sets a date. It took maybe 4 months prior. So it's another 8 months before that. So 12 months roughly. He finally gets a date. And he's like, okay, I can do it at this time. I travel a lot, so it's hard to get a person to come to me. Because I'm always in and out. It's not like I'm there forever. That day that he was going to get the physical, the nurse called him. So-and-so, I'm sorry, but I can't make it there. I have a family emergency, so I can't do your sampling. Yep. So it took me 12 months just to get that scheduled. Completely gone right there. So I'm thinking about it. He texted me, and he's like, hey, your person didn't show up. She canceled on me. And I'm like, I have no control over it. I can't just go find another nurse and go send over there. Uh-huh. So long story short, 4 months go by. He calls me back. I'm ready. These are dates. I call the people. You have to be there. The insurance company said yes, and we got them all done and deal. So I thought I lost it completely after a whole year.
It just took a lot longer than you thought.
But it took even longer than I expected.
Because there are some things that are out of your control. That nurse or the weather or whoever.
A family, something. So that's pretty good. Oh, you get to go ahead with the third.
What's the next one? What's one of the biggest mistakes you've made trying to close a sale, and what did you learn from it?
I think the biggest one that most salespeople, and obviously I'm putting myself in there, is that I don't listen enough. And I talk too much. When I was starting doing this a long time ago, well, for any sales, you think you have the answer, but in reality, the customer that you're talking to is already giving you all the answers. All you have to do is just listen to them. And sometimes we just think that, oh yeah, we can fix that too. Don't worry about it. We'll say, oh, I can do that. And they're just like, I'm not even going to ask that question. Yeah. And you just want to talk. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it makes you feel like you know everything else, but that's one of the biggest lessons of just listening. Listen, what exactly does this person want? I'm not going to say anything. They're going to give you probably more than what you even expected, not even relating to what you're selling, but then you're going to get those points that they gave you, their history of their life, and you're going to say, hey, I remember you said this. We can use this and incorporate that part of that. So the talking is one of the biggest things for me.
Yeah, I would think that's true and all. I mean, thinking back to, I got a call from a job with the Guitar Center. Oh, cool. And it was that night, and the whole entire store flooded. I mean, it was like a Costco-sized store, right? Okay. Huge. And the guy called, and he wanted us to help with the water extraction, go out there and do this project, and I just kept trying to sell the whole job. Well, what about the air movers? What about the dehumidifiers? What about your guitars? What about the moisture? He's like, I need you to vacuum out the water tonight. Mm-hmm. Square footage was massive. It was I'm gonna make up numbers here. It's gonna be $17,000 to go extract water all night long, just vacuum water. And we're gonna have multiple trucks there. Yeah. And I just could not stop talking. And I kept trying to sell the whole job. I mean, the whole job would have been $150,000. And he finally was like, dude, I'm over it. I'll call someone else. You're not listening to me. Oh, I constantly say that. Why don't we just listen more and do what the people ask? Yeah. So that was a big mistake on my part.
That's something to learn from. And then we pass that down to our customers.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, to our employees.
Or our employees, our family, whoever. Like,
just listen more than talking.
Yeah, listen. And that's hard because in sales, we think we have, you know what do they say? No, that's ABC. Always be closing. Yeah, closing the deal, right? ABC. Always be closing. But sometimes the deal's already closed. We screw it because we keep trying to sell to something that's already closed.
And you're not genuine when you're talking to. Now it's forcing like you're selling something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
what's the next one? How do you balance persistence without coming across as pushy?
And that's what I was talking about. I think that's a tough one. Because...
Well, let me re-ask you a question then. You are calling and you're following up with people. I'm one of your customers, right? Would you call me a customer or am I a client? I'm a customer. I keep coming back over and over, right? I keep paying you all the time.
Technically, no, but...
So when you call me...
The insurance company, but yeah, go ahead.
When you call me, you got to make sure that I don't feel that you're calling me to talk about business. I don't want to talk to you about business all the time.
Buying another policy.
Hey, how's you doing? How's your policy? So one of the things that I think you do well is call and just still be a friend, still be a neighbor, still be a business partner, right? How's it going? What's going on? Hey, I was thinking about you in the car. Literally just calling to call, go out to dinner, have us come hang out at your house and say nothing about business. I have those people that, for instance, they call us to ask for sponsorships all the time for work. Hey, can you guys sponsor this? Hey, can you guys sponsor that?
Oh, I get that. That might be a podcast because...
Dude, it's what happens
insane.
Is I see their phone number, but don't answer it.
Yeah.
And then they leave a voicemail and says, hey, give me a call. And then I call them and they're like, hey, how's it going? Hey, I got this sponsorship thing I need help with. And I'm just thinking, dude, I'm never going to answer your phone call again. Yeah. Because you're taking. I'm not saying that they're going to give me something, but they can at least give me a piece of assurance. Like they don't care about me. They don't care about me.
Yeah.
They do care. They care about my money.
Correct.
That's all they want. They don't want a friendship. They don't want to get to know me and my family. And to be honest, Nelson, I don't want them to get to know me and my family because they've already burnt that bridge. So.
But also, what kind of person is it that they call you every year at the same time? I don't think that's a true salesperson. I think that's they just want money from you.
So we have several sales reps here, and they go out, and their job every day, their job is to build a relationship, get projects, call back for more projects, right? One of the things that I love about my role is I could go call those clients, and I don't have to ask them for anything. Yeah. I especially love it when the clients surf, because I can call them, and especially if the surf's good, and just... I got this guy, Chris. Hey, Chris, what's going on? You get any surf in last week? Surf's been really good. Oh, yeah, I was able to surf up in Encinitas. I went here, and here. Oh, cool. I share with him about a trip I just went on. We're talking about surf. We're all excited. And then I try, Chris, if you're listening to this, sorry. I try to cut the conversation off quicker than I should so that I don't get in the habit of talking about work.
Correct.
Ooh, hey, man, Chris, hey, I'm pulling up to this business. I got to let you go. It was great talking to you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Boom, let it go.
Yeah, you gotta make it feel like...
It has to be intentional.
It's intentional, but also that you're not working for the dollar.
Well,
because the money is gonna come.
Eventually, yeah.
Right?
If you're farming.
It will come.
If you're farming.
But if you think it's just gonna happen by just, hey, I need to sell this right now. I gotta sell this. It's gonna get so much stress and so much pressure that you will never close.
I mean, no, yeah.
And when you do close, it's gonna be so bad that you close that you already gave up they're not going to refer you anybody else.
Dude, how many realtors do you know?
Oh,
No offense to realtors.
Everybody is a realtor in San Diego.
And then it's like every time it's like, oh, hey, by the way, if you have a house, it's like, dude, I know 500 realtors. I don't know 500 people buying houses.
Especially in San Diego.
Oh.
Everybody's a realtor, but
like
they just get their license.
Like 10 years ago, everyone's tagline on their text message was like, oh, remember me, your local realtor. And you're like, dude, you don't care about me.
Now what's going on with them?
You don't care. So you do what you do best, and you just block their contact.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the easiest way. I think my side, the pushy side, like I said, just there has to be a purpose of why you're calling, but also to prevent me from talking about business the whole time is I try to send like quarterly texts of what I read, something new that I read, something I can pass down. Or in your business, you can just send an email. Hey, I do this, this, and this. Water damage, banking for legacy, whatever it is, once a month. And now you don't have to call and just say, hey, remember me? I want to get this from you. They should know you.
Nelson, I know what you do. You don't need to tell me what you do every time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The fact that
I thought you were saying that right now.
No, I'm hypothetically, right? It's like, I know what you do. You know what I do. I think eventually as friends, we do need to remind each other randomly.
Yeah.
But maybe that's hey man, how's work going? Hey, what are you struggling with? That's more of a friendship. You're honestly caring.
But that could be that person asking you, not me saying, hey, how do you get a lot more money? Yes, you should go do another policy. It's more of, how's the business going this year?
Oh, man, I can't. What about the person that calls you and they're like, hey, Nelson, how's your week going? And you start to talk about their week. And they're like, okay, hey, so what I really need is, and you're thinking, you don't care about my week. Yeah. What?
Why do you even ask me?
Right? I have a guy in mind. Right now, he always calls and he seems concerned and genuine. And he asked me about my kids, or he saw me I just went to Indonesia surfing. He saw that I went to Indo. He calls, hey, how was your Indo surf trip? Oh my gosh, that sounds exciting. Tell me about it. I get 2 sentences in, and then he cuts me off. He's like, so what I really got is this thing. And I'm just like, dude, you don't care.
I have a guy in the wine side that he hasn't, I don't block it. I just know he's calling. And he says to me, hey, Nelson, how's it going? I said, good. How's business? I said, it's going pretty good. I'm doing this. He's like, well, we have so much wine over here that we can get it at a good rate. And he's not selling me, but he's just saying it out loud. And I'm thinking, is he talking to somebody? I'm on the phone just like wondering, is he talking to somebody else or to me?
That's funny.
Because it seems like 3 separate conversations going on. And then at the end, I'm just like, well, are you asking me for something? What? He's like, oh, would you like to buy any of this? Do you think about? I'm like, no, I don't want to buy any of your stuff. I would have called you if I needed it. Your services or your product.
But remember,
but out of sight, out of mind, right?
But they're salesmen and women. Mm-hmm. And depending on your client, you need to call that client or that prospective client X amount of times per year, depending on your business. And you do need to ask them about business, right?
Give me some closing tips. I'll give you some of mine. Go ahead. What do you think is a good closing tip? You go to a water damage, mold, fire.
Well, I'll just say with a prospect, with an insurance agent, like to me, when we're getting that relationship and we're getting to know them and we're explaining the business.
But wait. That one is the insurance is a little bit different because most likely you're not talking to them and the phone rings and then they say, oh, I have a water damage. Gabe, you got it. When you're at there to sign the deal.
Oh, those are easy. The people's houses are on fire. They're going to sign anything. Oh, they sign anything. They want the first person. It's the first person to show up.
So yours is that.
We're selling to a referral source. Mm-hmm. So I'm not selling a product to Joe Schmo insurance agent. I'm selling a service that he's going to refer to his client. His client needs that service. They could call the 1-800 number and refer them to a company they don't know, or they could refer them to a company that charges the same price, gives exceptional service, so on and so forth, right? Now I'm trying to tell you, I'm like sales pitch.
You're telling me right now.
So
I'm going to hang up and
to me, the close is asking for the business. Mm-hmm. I know people, and I love these people to death, and they're best friends with their clients, but guess what? I can't pay my mortgage in hugs and good feelings. Yeah. I pay my mortgage in jobs.
Yeah.
Jobs make me money. Don't forget to ask for business.
I think that's a great point because that's part of closing too.
Just don't forget to ask. We want to go in there. I want to see how's your week, what's going on. It's been 2 or 3 months that I've seen you. Mm-hmm. Let's do a little catch up. How's it going? How's the wife and kids? Blah, blah, blah. You know, all of a sudden you're 15 minutes in, the person takes another phone call. Like, no, hey, by the way, since I got you here, just remember, I want business. I need business. Yep. Sometimes people think you're too busy, you have too much going on, and we're good friends. Well, guess what? It is fun to do business with friends, but it's fun to do business with people that give you business.
Yeah, of course.
And guess what? The more business you give me, we can become friends. Yeah. You know, I have a really good friend that we do business together. Mm-hmm. And it's great when we get together because we can be friends and we can talk business. Because I love business. And he loves his business, and we can share ideas with each other. So
your closing would be to remind because of your type of service that you do.
Yeah, ask. Like,
don't
forget the ask.
Because a lot of times you just talk and you have a good time, and then the phone rings, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll let you go, and then you're not gonna say, oh, don't forget to give you a job.
Who was here?
You know?
Oh, who was that? Yeah. Oh, it was Gabe. Oh, Gabe. With Christian Brothers. Crap, I can't remember what they do.
Yeah.
And they don't remember.
So that's a good, from my side, it's, I was just telling you before this, that I try to figure out why are they trying to say no? And we're prospecting with a bunch of questions. And the more questions I can get to, I can really get to the root of no, because they think something's very expensive. And if something's very expensive, then how can I change that in their brain of saying, why do you think it's expensive? So I'm always asking questions to try to close the deal. And it's not going to take 1 minute. It takes time. But I'm just saying that's part of my closing of just asking so many questions that eventually they're going to say, I don't have any more no's. All I have is, well, actually, it does make sense. I should do this. I should, if I ask my spouse, they're going to say the same thing, and he already answered that question. Now I just need to have both of them together. And so that will be my side for closing, my best, besides listening, but just get why they're not going to do something.
Yeah. I mean, what advice would you give someone that struggles with consistently trying to close the deal?
I think if
close the sale or close the actual deal itself.
If you're not closing the deal, then maybe you might have to have somebody, a mentor, to come with you. Because after a while, if you had 10 people and they're not closing it, there might be something there that you're not saying correctly, that you're not giving that confidence. Because a lot of it is how you stand, how you talk, and show that customer, oh, well, they're very confident what they're going to do. And if you're slouching, and so if you bring somebody along, once you know your salespeople, they're not closing, like we're going to do the wine stuff, and I'm going to ask them, how come we're not getting a lot more wine members monthly? And we charge the customer, once they sign up, $55. They get 1 bottle of wine, 2 coffees or espressos, and 2 glasses of wine for $55 per month. But it's like a subscription. However, if they don't use it the following month, they don't get any of that. They don't get
$110.
Yes, they don't get extra, right? So part of my meeting would be to ask them, how come we're not closing this enough? These are people literally walking around and then seeing what happens. And then once I figure out why, then I'm going to say, so-and-so, she did already 5 this month and you did 1. Let's get you guys to work together that week and see if you guys can do 8 together. So I think that will, for me, because we just have knowledge and we talk differently and we act differently. And that's what I think is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think
what do you think?
If you're consistently struggling,
you're fired. You're not going to make any money.
Well, no, I mean, maybe sales isn't the thing for you, right? Now, I know we joke around here at work like everyone's in sales, but there's different for our business. There's different phases of that sale. So you're absolutely right. Learning from one another's. Also, from a business owner's perspective, knowing when someone is good or not good at something, and don't ask them to keep doing something that they have a hard time doing. That are structured in a way that it's easy for them. we have a new coach that we've been using, a business coach, like a sales coach. And we've only been using them for 3-4 months, but we have a format now. When we go in, we have a piece of paper.
A script.
We have a piece of paper with questions on, and it's, hey, Nelson, I have this paper out because we're trying to fill out this profile on you to figure out how to best service your needs. We can answer those questions, and then some of the last questions are, I see we've gone through all this. If we can do this, this, and this, would you mind giving us your next project?
Yep.
Yes. When do you think that might be? Get them
Another-
to commit.
Another question.
Get them to commit.
Yeah.
I have on here, Nelson, that you get 5 water damages a year in this building, and you're definitely going to keep using your other guy. So I can expect maybe 2 a year from you. When do you think that next one might be? I'll give you our next shot. Awesome. Well, let's do the math. That's going to be every 2.5 months. Well, at the 2.5 month marker, if I haven't get a job, I need to call you back and hold you accountable to what you told me. Because you're a human just like me.
That's a great
So
way
to me, if you're having
but
a
that's
problem.
part of the mentorship.
Yeah, well, yes.
Right? That's
if you're
part
having
of the
a
service.
problem with consistently closing sales, maybe you're the problem. You're not asking the right questions, and then you're not holding the people accountable to the answers they're giving you.
If you give them all the tools to be successful and they're just shy to talk to the customer, because a lot of times it isn't that they can't do it. You do feel a little embarrassed walking into a building, a bunch of people are on desk, and you're like, hey, can I talk to so-and-so? And then you start talking to them, and you're like, oh, crap, I forgot to say this, or I forgot to say that. And it gets pretty overwhelming. But then once you feel comfortable and the confidence comes out, closing deals are going to be, you're going to see more of a trend closing the deals when you get all this knowledge and you put it all together. It's almost impossible not to close a deal. And if you don't close it, then that's when we should say you shouldn't be a salesperson.
You don't have to be the loudest. To me, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You don't have to be the most, flamboyant. You don't have to give bagels and donuts and be the gift giver. My best salesperson I have, right, is a female, is Jamie, and she's not the life of the party. She's not the one out there, at the event, winning the games or dancing on the table, or everyone knows Jamie's here. No, she cares. She's super concerned about the client, but she knows the right questions to ask, and she's consistent.
And then she's just gonna get better from here on out.
She kills it. She kills it.
She's getting better and better.
Every year she gets better, right? But she's learning, and then you're right. She has me go with her to meetings, and then she asks me, well, what could have I had said differently? Also, we'll go into a meeting, and she'll have me do the meeting. Hey, Gabe, can you do the meeting? Because I want to listen to what you say that's a little different than what I say.
Yeah.
She can pull some stuff from me, but dude, I pull way more from her than she's pulling from me. I'm learning stuff from her all the time. So you don't have to be the loudest, most obnoxious person in the room or at the Padre game party,
Just
networking
buying
event.
beers for everybody.
No, people got to know that you care.
Yeah.
Once they know that you care, then
You're gonna get
they
a
want
shot.
a little bit of info, and then you can start going that route.
So it just takes time. So any salespeople trying to close or feel discouraged, you're not the only one. It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And it just takes time. You just got to keep on plugging away, but making sure you understand why. You can see why you're not closing deals and try to tweak it every time you go to another meeting. So you just gave great advice for the calling. Maybe I should make them feel a little guilty, but they did set up a time.
It's
right?
a theory.
Everybody has their own system.
Yep.
But if you just go through the motion every time and you never tweak anything you're doing, how can you grow?
Yeah. Well, the way you're going to grow, and I love giving intros to books. There's a book called Fanatical Prospecting, and that book it's amazing.
I haven't read that book.
All about sales, and it's just you Nelson. You're going after your prospects, right? But we always got to be filling that tank with new clients.
Yeah, because eventually they can't give you anymore.
I don't care how good of a salesperson you are, you will always lose clients.
I know it.
Well,
or they just don't have any more work to give you. They give you everything. If you had 10 jobs, they have 10 jobs a year, and they give you 10 jobs. How are they going to create any more jobs?
so if you say you're a sales rep, and you're not adding people, you're not prospecting, you're not a sales rep, you're a maintainer.
Yeah.
You're just maintaining a book of business. And
You're status quo.
It's dying.
Yeah.
So if you're maintaining while prospecting, you're always adding to that pipeline.
Yeah, you're living off the fat of the land.
Yeah.
Instead of harvesting, then replanting, constantly just growing.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, I think this was a great one. Make sure you like us, follow us, Legacy and Grit Podcast. Thank you, Gabe.
Tune in for the next episode.
Which I don't know what it is. We'll figure that one out.
The power of not saying no.
Oh yeah, okay, we got to do that one because we were talking about that.
Of not saying no.
I got to get some information on that. I got to read a little bit about that.
I'm about to blow your mind.
I'm about to say no about it, but
look in.
We'll say yes, man.
Tune in, not look in. Tune in. See ya.
Thank you.